some of you may have guessed it in the last episode. Yes, we have arrived here to Cristiano Ronaldo's house, and you're probably wondering why. Why are we here? Why are we in Italy? I mean, we're supposed to be playing games. Boys, he has something very, very special to talk to us about. Pretty much what he told me was that if we join him with Nike, leave our current sponsor Adidas, I'll be getting nice cars like this, nice houses like he has. He's basically telling me I am going to make millions by signing with Nike, but I'm very hesitant to do so right away. Do I really want to sell out to Nike and leave Under Armour in the dust? One of the brands that we've pretty much been working with throughout our entire career. They've done so much for me, and do I want to follow the same path that so many people take? I mean, everyone nowadays are either sponsored by Adidas, Nike. You don't see too many people with Under Armour nowadays. Do I stick out from the crowd? Do something different? That house looks pretty nice though, boys. I don't know if I'm going to be able to turn it down. Next match, we were coming up against Arsenal. But look at this, boys. We're not in the starting 11. Crazy scenes right here. I mean, this is such a big game, rivalry match. They're actually playing each other this weekend in real life. If you guys are watching this video, of course, on the weekend, it was uploaded and we drew 1-1 in that derby game. Back at it on the training grounds here, though, working on our shooting, because next game would be even bigger than the Arsenal match. Currently, right now, things are tied 1-1 on aggregate, and we're going into the second leg of the Champions League. I want to say it's just the round of 16, and we're playing our former team, Lyon. We're coming with one away goal, which is awesome, but you can never underestimate this team. Playing for Lyon last season, I know just how good they are, and we are going to need to play great football today if we want to win. And yeah, boys, with that, let's get into the game. You may have seen that YouTube has added the story feature on mobile devices. So if you guys watch from your phone, iPad, any of that stuff, you guys can see my new stories. Gonna be trying to post a few every single day just to keep in touch with you. Maybe we can do some Q&As over there, because you guys can actually respond to the stories that I post. And by stories, if you don't know what I mean, it's just like Instagram and Snapchat, how they have the story feature. YouTube now has the same thing. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of cool stuff with that. Also, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm closing in on 2,000 Instagram followers, so you guys might have a chance at being the 2,000th follower. Do that, please. It's down below, link there. Check it out. Make sure to hit me up with a follow. And then, yeah, boys, let's get into the game. Lyon against Tottenham. And right here, the dream starts for Lyon. They score one of the cheekiest goals you'll ever see. I mean, this was just so lucky. I mean, yeah, by cheeky, I just mean this was just an incredibly lucky goal. It's Traore putting it in, making it 2-1 right here, boys. Yeah, in the 12th minute of action, they're going to take the lead. They're going to get an away goal. This isn't good for us. It takes a deflection and it goes in, and they wouldn't be done there. Another one. 2-0 in this one. 3-1 on aggregate. We might be knocked out of the Champions League right here. In the blink of an eye, we find ourselves trailing, and now with these away goals, we need to score 3 more goals without conceding a goal to end up just winning and advancing through this group. As you saw, that second goal was also a bit of luck as well, as it took a deflection off one of our defenders. The deflections this game just aren't going our way. And the way things are looking, we are going to be knocked out of the Champions League. There's the whistle. It is now time to get into the second half, where we need a big performance to get back into things. Check out the skill. Breaking defenders' ankles. Laying the ball off to Harry Kane, boys. It is going to be 2-1 now. 3-2 on aggregate. It's game on. We're ready to play. Now all we need is 2 more goals if we want to get back into this thing and advance to the next round. I mean, it's do or die. We won, or Spurs won, the Champions League last year. We won the Europa League last year with the team we're playing. We can't get knocked out by my former team. I'm just not going to let it happen. It's now 3-3 on aggregate. Of course, if this score stands, we still will be eliminated on away goals, but all we need is 1 more goal, and then we're looking good. We will be advancing to to the next round. Look at this shot, boys, getting us back into this game. Wasn't the greatest goal you'll ever see, but we need any goals we can get at this point. And it wasn't until this that our dreams were crushed. Boys, Lyon make it 3-4. With under 20 minutes left, we now need 2 more goals. It's Memphis Depay, the Dutchman right there. What a goal. He put it on the ground, boys, and he did not miss the back of the net. Lloris, I don't know what's gone on with him or our defense today. This is unheard of. Us conceding 3 goals in a game. I don't think it's something we've done all season long. Memphis Depay, take a bow, son. You're sending Lyon to the next round of the Champions League. Unfortunately, we have been eliminated to the team that I helped get to this point. They wouldn't be in the Champions League if it wasn't for myself. What a disappointment. A disappointing season. I had high hopes of winning the treble when I decided to join Tottenham. And for now, the only competitions we're going to be focusing on are the Premier League and the FA Cup. Tottenham Hotspur have been eliminated from the Champions League. Until next year, boys. So more bad news would follow after that crushing defeat to Lyon. We find out that we have yet to be called up to the French team since making our debut a few episodes ago. That might have even been like 5, 6, 7 episodes ago. It's been quite a while since we've earned that call up back to play with France. But during this international break, we decided to head over to the States, and it's because we were invited. As you know, I'm deciding if I want to join Nike or stay with Under Armour. Well, one of the biggest spokesperson for Under Armour, yes, he goes by the name Steph Curry. He wants us to stay with Under Armour. He invited us over to California to watch a Warriors game. As you guys know, Steph Curry, one of the biggest names in the world of basketball and just sports in general. We were lucky enough to head over and had a great time, and I'm not gonna lie if I tell you, boys, that this didn't make me want to stay with Under Armour a little bit more. What do you think, boys? We're gonna have to come to a decision very, very soon. Do we sell out to Nike or do we stick with Under Armour? It's gonna be a decision that we have to make. We'll find out soon enough, but before that, we need to get into our next match. It's Man City against Tottenham Hotspur. Coming off that loss to Lyon, we now need to put all our focus, all our attention on the Premier League. And then the FA Cup too, as we are approaching the end of that competition. It's kind of do or die in the FA Cup, and I'm looking forward to potentially winning that competition. Hopefully we'll be able to, but again, Premier League's probably our number 1 goal at this point. I want to get first in this league. It's the biggest league in the world. So many difficult opponents. Arguably the biggest league in the world. Let me know if you think any other league could be, considered as good as the Premier League, just depth-wise, team value-wise. But that's besides the point. Let's get into this one from the Etihad Stadium, taking on Manchester City. And already, boys, we're starting out with chances right here. Great skill and just a nice finish right there. The ball roll has been doing wonders for me in today's episode. There it is, blowing a nice little kiss to the camera. And, we came out in this game. We knew what happened in the last game, and we just wanted to put a beating on a Manchester City. We're so disappointed that we got knocked out of the Champions League. We came in here, and it was just time to get these goals in. Nice one to start the match, and yeah, good placement on that one. Crossbar in, or that's the post, not the crossbar. But either way, it is going to be 1-0, and we were not going to be done there, boys. This was a game where, like I said, we were trying to score many goals. Man City, though, on the attack, nearly putting this one in the back of the net. It was a nice chance for them right there. Gabriel Jesus, he hits the post this time, but it just doesn't go the way he wanted it to. Look at the curve on that. Honestly, that's insane curve. That thing looked like it had no chance of even getting anywhere close to the targets, and then it just curls all the way there, hits off the post, and it goes out of play. That would be it for the first half, though. 1-0 is the scoreline against Man City. We're still sitting top of the table. We're sitting pretty, and Man City is one of those teams who's going to be battling at the end of the season for that number 1 spot, and we need to continue to get these crucial wins here so that later on in the season, hopefully we'll have a big gap and we'll end up winning the Prem easily. Well, That's what we hope. We'll see if it actually happens. A goal scored here. It's now 2-0. This game was starting to get out of hand. It's Harry Kane putting it in. And as this season does start to come to an end, boys, Harry Kane putting that one in. But as you've seen the games all year long, who would you say is the MVP on the team this year? Is it JJ Williams? Is it myself? Or is it a player like Harry Kane? Maybe even Son or Lucas could be put into that category. Yeah, I'd be interested to know what you guys think, but check out this right here. The defense backs off. I decide to have a shot from a tough angle, and we end up putting it in, making it 3-0. The game was pretty much over by this point. We weren't even into the 70th minutes yet, but it's 3-0. And with that goal, we're closing in on getting double-digit goals total in the Premier League this season. We've definitely scored double digits overall. But after this game, I'm going to show you guys the top goal scorers, assist leaders, clean sheets, everything, all the stats in the Premier League. It's something that I just don't show you guys enough in these episodes. And I kind of realized that. I'm like, wow, I never show in the videos the top goal scorers or assist getters or any of that stuff. So I think it's something you guys probably want to see, at least, you know, every now and again. Let me know how much you guys want to see different things like that, because usually it's just games, cutscenes, and training. That's kind of all I show. But I really want to get into, you know, getting you more involved with not only our player, but all the other stats and whatnot around the league. So, yeah, we're going to do that after this game. But before that, boys, we headed out to get some new clothes, do some shopping. One of the top comments in the last episode was, you need to change up your clothing. You kind of wear the same thing every single episode. And I would agree with that. I only have like 5 or 6 total outfits that I choose from. And it's so hard to explain because the way it works on GTA, it just takes a lot of effort to switch up your clothing every single time and for every single cutscene, which is why I kind of repeat outfits a lot. But in the future, boys, I promise I'm going to be changing up the outfits a lot more, so stay tuned. And again, if for some reason you notice that I do wear the same clothes a lot, that's the reason why. It's not hard to change the clothes, it just takes so much more time because I have to keep switching back between different game modes. But, you know, that's besides the point. Again, I'm going to be trying my hardest to take that extra time and change up the clothes because I know it's something that you guys have been talking about in the comments. And yeah, with that, let's get into another training session right here. We're still at an 87 overall. I'm hoping that probably by the end of the season, we'll be able to get that up to an 88 overall at least. And then we're going to decide where we go from there. I'm going to say there's either going to be 2 or 3 episodes max left in this season. So we are going to be changing teams quite soon. And I'm hoping we can shake things up and go to a huge club, boys. Hopefully, that is if we get offers. As you saw, we were sitting there with 9 total goals in the Premier League. Harry Kane leading the league in assists, while we are down there in 4th in assists. And then Hugo Lloris leading the league in clean sheets. Our team doing well in kind of showing why we're first place in the Premier League. Only by 3 points, though. Chelsea is in second there, 3 points behind us. Then Everton shockingly in 3rd. Leicester shockingly in 4th. Could you imagine if both Everton and Leicester City make the Champions League? It actually might happen with only a few games remaining. We're going into this next one against another top team in Liverpool. Not one of the top teams this year in the Premier League, but it's still Liverpool. They got a lot of quality players, so it's going to be a very difficult match. Coming off that big win against Man City, well, we're feeling pretty confident in this one. Let's just say that. Of course, boys, smack that like button, 1,000 likes, and I'll have the next episode out as soon as possible. So please do that right now. And yeah, while you're down there, leave a comment as well. Any questions you guys have, going to be trying to answer all of those. Also, as I always say, storyline suggestions from you guys, please. I love hearing you guys' suggestions, and I love actually taking feedback from you guys and putting it in the videos because, again, as I always say, it's your series as much as it is mine. I'm trying to get you guys involved as much as possible. Let's go, though. Here it is. It's Liverpool against Tottenham Hotspur. Hopefully, we'll be able to get another win here. We need to continue winning so we can stay atop the table, and a Premier League trophy could be in our hands by the end of the next few episodes. That's the dream, though, boys. Let's get into it. 2nd minute of action. Can we get another early goal? Yes, we can. It is 1-0. I mean, wow, only a few minutes in, and it's Son putting it in. What a beast he is. Heung-min Son, what a goal. And yeah, the dream start for us. We scored that early goal against Liverpool. or against Man City in the last game, and here against Liverpool, we're getting ourselves another early one. Heung-min Son, great power on that shot, and good placement as well. 1-0, Liverpool back on it, looking to get a goal back. This one was a terrible miss. No idea how Firmino put that one so high. We're going to get another look right here. What a freaking strike from him. 22nd minute, cutting down the wing, playing a cross in, and that was just kind of ugly right there. Not sure why I included that highlight in this this game, but moving on, 42nd minute, more chances, and look at this finish from Williams, boys. The rainbow flick. You guys saw last episode, we were doing a bunch of rainbow flicks, trying to score some goals like that, and we finally do it. It comes off for us well, and it's 2-0. We get ourselves that goal here in this first half, boys. What a strike. I mean, you know, it's kind of just a normal rainbow flick volley. Nothing too special, but a lot of times those are hard to do because the defenders always steal the ball. We just found ourselves a bit of open space, and our volleys have been improving. We've been working on them in training, getting one more look. Great finish. Keeper dives, can't save it. That would be it for the first half, but it'd also be it for the game. No second half star highlights to show you guys because, to be quite frank, not too much really went on in the second half, so I'm not going to bother showing you any of those. Klopp shaking hands with Pochettino right there, and this one is going to end with the score of 2-0, a goal for Williams. We did bits this episode, boys, getting ourselves a lot of goals, and with that, it's going to be our 10th total goal in the Premier League this season. And after this, it's time for us to make our decision. We've arrived to the Nike headquarters. Do we accept this contract from Nike that is going to put millions of dollars in our pockets, or do we stick with Under Armour? Do we continue to be that underdog? Do we stay with Under Armour? No one really does it. Or do we just go with the flow and join Nike like everyone else? I need your votes. Please let me know what we should do, and we'll find out what happens in the next episode as soon as we hit 1,000 likes.